Hi, and welcome back to day 3 of our Cisco Live Shorts. I'm Rebecca Morrison from Worldwide Technology, and I am here in Vegas. The theme of our interviews the last few days and today is, what happens in Vegas is not staying in Vegas. We're sharing it with you, our viewers, and we appreciate you tuning in. I'd like to introduce my new friend, Rachel. We just met today, a little earlier, but it's really nice to meet you. This is Rachel Gore, and I've got my handy note cards. Our viewers know about my note cards, so I'm getting my tips here. So Rachel's title, which I have to say very slowly.
That's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. There's 6 words. There's a lot going on. Senior Strategic Advisor, Federal Solutions Consultant. And then kind of your area right now that you're focusing on, at least my understanding is Cisco enterprise agreements with
the Army.
Yes, Army.
The United States Army.
So I would like you to tell me a little bit more about that. I am going to flip to my next card, which is, please introduce yourself further to our viewers.
Yeah, so that all those 6 words, really what that means is that I'm very handy at doing a lot of different things
Gotcha.
for our Army team. So right now I'm focused on Army GEMS.
Okay. And explain what GEMS is.
Yeah, so Army GEMS is, it's GEMSS. And that stands for Global Enterprise Modernization, and that's a big key word for in there, modernization, software and services.
Okay.
So it's a huge contract, and we're doing a lot with that to really get the Army to where their legacy state is, to a very modernized, secure state.
Gotcha. So it's a big project.
It's a big project,
awesome.
Yes.
And how long have you been working on this big project?
So we are coming on 2 years. So it actually consists of 2 contracts.
Okay.
The first contract was for our voice, video, and our security contract. That was 2 enterprise agreements, and that was in 2020 when that one was awarded.
Okay, and so for those who are watching, who are like, I know the words enterprise and I know the word agreement. Like, what does that mean though, an enterprise agreement?
So that's a great question, because I get asked this all the time. So in the past, they would buy software, and when you buy software, think of like, okay, you get it on a CD, you install it on your computer, and it's perpetual, right?
Yes.
So you don't get your upgrades, you don't get any new key features.
Yes.
With an enterprise agreement, you basically have a subscription to that software, but for the extent of however long you bought it, right?
Gotcha.
So for us, it's 5 years.
Gotcha.
But they get all of the upgrades, they get all of the support that comes with that, and so really that keeps them on that path of not staying stagnant, but growing with the technology. And the services part of it is what helps them actually learn how to use it.
Yes. That's a good answer. I feel like you've given it before, but well done. And so we are at Cisco Live. There's commercial, public sector. I'm sure there's even some nonprofit folks running around here. What has been a big takeaway for you from Cisco Live, whether it's been a session you've attended, a booth that you've visited, meeting you've had?
Yeah, so we have 3, we have one more today, but it's Meet Your GEMS Experts.
Okay.
And they come to our booth, and it's been amazing because I get to meet people face to face.
Yes.
We have spent, oh my goodness, 2.5 going on 3 years of where I haven't even met some of my team.
Yeah.
And so to have them come to our booth and for
You're
me,
real.
Yes, I know. And so for them to come to our booth and for me to really explain to them, because I think sometimes it's really hard to communicate over WebEx, right? Yeah. And to be fair, the government doesn't really get on camera, so sometimes I had no idea who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at their name tag. So for them to come and for me to really explain to them and show them on our community page, right?
Yeah.
This is what you're getting, right?
Yeah.
Because they're used to what was called Cisco JLA before, and that wasn't software, that wasn't services, right? We have made it this really one-stop shop partnership with Cisco, the United States Army, and Worldwide.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's so neat to just have them come to our booth and for me to really give them an overview of what the entire program is.
That's fantastic. So you referenced communities a minute ago. And again, our viewers clearly know what the word community means, but you mean it in a very specific manner right here. So our platform, which is wwt.com, has several different tiers and layers of resources available, case studies, articles, webinars. You've been in a few of them, I saw.
Yes.
But we also have communities, and actually, I think this might be the first time in our Cisco Live Shorts interviews that communities specifically have come up. So can you share and discuss what you mean by communities and what that means on the platform?
Yeah, so it's basically like a one-stop shop place, right? So you come there, and it's full of all the information that you could possibly need for the entire contract.
Yeah.
So if your hardware stopped working, right, and you need to troubleshoot that, you click the tab on our community page that says TAC, and it takes you exactly to where you need to do to open a case.
Gotcha.
If you need support on your licenses, or you just need an overview, you go there and you can read about how do you get that support. More importantly, though, we have documents that help the Army actually use it for going, for future procurements.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's really hard in the Army. We can't give them anything for free.
Correct.
And so a lot of times when I say, oh, but OCIO, so that's, the CIO of the Army, already bought this for the entire Army, they're like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And so I have to prove that to them. I don't want to be that bottleneck. So on our community page, we literally have its document repository, right?
Oh, nice.
And it goes and it gives them everything they need to be able to be like, this is factual. And this is what I take to my contracting officer, and this is how we get these licenses for free, right, for them, for that particular unit, but it's already been paid for.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a dashboard, portal, archive, virtual hand holding.
Yes.
All in one community.
All in one space.
Yeah.
They literally go to one URL, right, and
Yeah.
they can navigate everything through there.
That's awesome.
We have almost 400 members.
That's
I'm very proud of that.
That's fantastic, and it's only going to grow.
Yes,
it's only
going to
grow.
grow.
That's great. Well, we need to wrap up here. Is there anything we haven't discussed thus far that you want our viewers, your colleagues who might not be here, to know about your hot take from Cisco Live?
Yeah, absolutely. So the latest enterprise agreement that we have, like I said before, we got voice, video, and security in 2020.
Yeah.
Last summer we got DNA. So
Okay,
that's
which is?
it's digital network architecture.
Okay.
So for all of the routers, switches, and wireless devices in the United States Army that they're going to buy, all of that software has already been purchased for them.
Nice.
So when they go out to buy it, it should be a zero line item for them. But more importantly, we just have a Cisco Live brochure, and in there is a pamphlet, it's a spread that talks about how they can utilize that DNA for their software defined networking initiatives, right? And really modernizing the Army. So I hope they take advantage of that, and more importantly of GEMS.
Yeah, and so for someone who is not part of the 400 member community and they are in the Army, military, and they're like, oh, I need to get on that. When they go to WWT.com, what would they search in the search bar?
They could literally search Army modernization, and that would pull it up. 2 words, Army modernization.
Okay,
and they
that
would pull it
seems
up.
easy.
That seems easy.
Easy enough. Well, thank you for taking time. I know this is a busy day for you. Very much appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for tuning in to this particular session. We've got 2 more coming up later today. And thanks again, Rachel.
No, thank you.